if you all play or stay on your lane, it will work. But if you violate the principles of life where marriage is concerned, oh, you haiwezi. We've seen wanapigana mavisu, wengine wanauana. I mean, it's just messy out there. So for me, thank God, I'm still working out because siwezi kujua. I'm still working out.
But it's 19 years ni mingi, huwezi sema 19 years imeisha tu hivyo.
Nasema I can't tell you how I can't tell you the weaknesses na nini zenye nimevumilia na yeye zenye amevumilia. It takes that. No, at least I thank God I went to a knowledge class and I was taught who a husband is and who a wife. Na yeye akafundishwa who a wife is. The roles of us, and then we have lived with that knowledge. So tukikosana tuna gauge our level ya kukosana out of 10.
Many people say that marriage does not work and marriage is a scam. So we are on the street to get to understand the views of different people on the street, whether marriage works or it does not work. So we have this guy over here, atatuambia, do you think marriage works?
To me,
Shika tu hiyo.
To me, marriage, for me, I can say it has worked for me.
It has worked or it's working?
It's working. And on the other, okay, it works because for the time I've been with my wife.
Like how many years now?
Almost going to 19.
Wow. And you
So
look that young.
If I have to tell somebody, I will tell somebody like it works depending on the understanding of each one's position. Like if you're open to knowledge and to know who is a husband and who is a wife and what is marriage, and then if you embrace that knowledge, then it will work.
So you're talking about roles in marriage, roles of a wife and roles of a man.
Yeah, of course, because if God made, if the first institution God had make it was a marriage between Eve and Adam, and so from there it has to work. The problem comes when violation comes. When if I am a man, I have to be a husband. And if you understand who a husband is, you play the role of a husband. And if she's a lady, she has to be a wife, and she should understand the roles of a wife. So if you know this is who I am, and this is who I should be, and this is what I should do to make my marriage work, then it will work. Now, for those that does not work, it is just a violation of what is required to do. Because marriage is not about sex. When sex fed, so what? Marriage is not about looks, because she may be slim and she becomes a big, like a balloon. Now, will you hate her? You may be slim as I am, and then one day you have a big belly and you say, I got a tall, handsome guy, and then the next minute I'm fucking, okay, I'm just having the countenance. So, marriage is a life skill. So you keep on applying the skills of life in your marriage so that it will work. And both of you must play the position equally. But when one violates, for example, I'm loving her and she's not receiving my love, there's a clash. I'm providing and she's not appreciating, it clash. I am a kind person and she's not kind, it clash. I'm having good time with the parents, her parents, and she's not having good time with my parents, maybe they are clashing. It is just clash. But if all of us understands what it means to be married, what it means to be a husband and a wife, then marriage will work. However, I have seen several people, they don't believe this thing works. And they settle it because they never gave an attention to know how to handle it as a man and as a wife. So that's where clashes come. Oh, you should do this to me. You go with a lot of demands, and then when it fails, you're there. You say men are dogs. I know women say that. Oh, like whatever. They say all the kind of words. So marriage, to me, it works if you're ready to apply the skills, life skills, and you know your position as a man and as a woman. If you stay on your lane, it works. But if you have your demands, yeah, we are human beings. Another thing, okay, the last one. If I get a lady, tukianza katiana, ninaonanga weakness fulani, lazima nijambie, nitamanage kukana hii weakness because you all have weaknesses. So kama utamanage kukana hii weakness mchukue. Lakini kama unafikiria itakuja iishe, manzo utafika pale uanze kuboeka useme hii wanawake wako hivi. So we all have weaknesses. Lakini are you ready to stay with that weakness? Sasa hizo ndio zinaletanga shida. Unafikiria alikuwa na smoke atacha kusmoke? No. Hataendelea kusmoke ulimpata kusmoke. So marriage works, but depending on understanding the position. If you are a husband and a wife, do you know who you are in that union? And if you all play the parts, if you all play or stay on your lane, it will work. But if you violate the principles of life where marriage is concerned, haiwezi. We've seen wanapigana mavisu, wengine wanauana. I mean, it's just messy out there. So for me, thank God, I'm still working out because siwezi kujua. I'm still working out.
But 19 years ni mingi, huwezi sema 19 years imeisha tu hivyo.
Nasema yeah, I can't tell you how I can't tell you the weaknesses na nini zenye nimevumilia na yeye zenye amevumilia. It takes that. No, at least I thank God I went to a knowledge class and I was taught who a husband is and who a wife. And I akafundishwa who a wife is. The roles of us, and then we have lived with that knowledge. So tukikosana tuna gauge our level ya kukosana out of 10. Ni 2, ni 3, ni 4, ni 5. So tunaangalia depth. Kama ni juu sana tunasema acha tu solve. Lakini kama imeenda sana acha tuachane nayo tusolve baadaye. So those differences ziko, but marriage should work the way God created it to. But if it doesn't work for you, seek knowledge.
Thank you so much for that. Tusikie watu wengine wanasemaje kwa street.